Thank you to Sakuraco and TokyoTreat for sponsoring today's video. Hey guys! So this might be a bit of a strange video. I was thinking of doing a little bit of like behind the scenes vlog of kind of like convention prep. I was thinking of taking you guys along with me doing kind of like the behind the scenes of doing some of the drawing prep for convention, and then I will take you guys along with me as well when we start doing the, I think, general like packing and maybe the mock setup, because I'm not sure if I technically shown that before. So right now I am working on little chibis for Honkai Star Rail. I have so many to do right now, so let's go ahead and get started. I don't know if these like art vlogs are going to be like a reoccurring thing. It might be just like a few here and there. So I think there's like an ant on the wall. So I've moved studios recently, or like studio spaces, and this place has a little bit more like bugs and stuff, so please ignore that. Okay, so I keep all of my stickers in a, I guess like, what do you call this? A binder that has like a zipper. So, ooh, I still have things I need to sort out, but let me show you guys. So in this binder, I have basically these like, I guess you would use them for like trading cards or collecting cards. Let me see if I have a blank sleeve that I can show you a little bit more easily. Maybe I don't. But basically, they have like these little pockets so you can see that they're divided, and they're kind of like the perfect size for my stickers at least. I think these are about, what, 3 by 4 inches maybe, or it's like 2 by 3. Maybe it's 2 by 3. So I ended up buying like little Velcro circles, and you can kind of seal the tops for each of these. So I keep all of my Genshin stickers like this. I can keep them nice and organized. I printed off names for them, not for my sake because I'm familiar with all of them, but technically one of my friends knows the majority of them, but my other friend who likes to help assist with my tabling does not know any of the characters. So if I'm like away from the table, or I'm working on a commission, or maybe we're working on 2 separate orders at the table, she can actually look up the names and hopefully find the character in time. But I think I have these organized more or less in like kind of like a release order, I believe. So it's easier for me to sort them out. I also have, or I'm slowly adding at this point, I think the ones for Honkai Star Rail, which I need to make a few more pouches. And I need to see if I can find like the little Velcro stickers so that we can actually make more pouches to put the stickers in. I didn't label like Boot Hill, Argenti, Dynon, and Mighty, because they're not going to be permanently here yet. I have these ones already set out. Same with like Adventuring in Dr. Ratio on Sunday. I might move alongside with Japard and Sampo. But granted, I don't know if my friend knows them by like release order, even though she's been playing since release like I have. But it might be easier for her. We'll see. I might sort them in a different way so it's easier for her to sort out. But I have my old Fire Emblem ones. And then my old Freight Grand Orders, which I think I'm gonna scrap these potentially, which kind of sucks because I ended up putting the labels, but I might retire these designs because I'm no longer going to be doing chibis in that style. I've kind of switched over to these kind of like more simple versions. Okay, I lied. I have one more thing to show. So this is like a test trial run. I don't remember if I'm keeping these ones. Maybe I'll keep them as extras. They're kind of sticking to each other. But I made ones of Luxium. Unfortunately, Ike's gone now, but I'm going to keep them. Same with Noctix, and Fulgur is also gone. So I will cut them out a little bit later, maybe on Sunday. I will do that. But in here, I have some sticker sets. So a bunch of Dungeon Meshy characters all together. I have Skate the Infinity, which you guys seen me draw in a different video. And then these ones I keep organized the same way as they're in their individual pouches. Shoes coming out right here. I do have to replenish some of these, but the difference between this binder and the binder over here is that this one is just for organization's sake. I'm not really keeping the stock in here other than like when I'm not working on the designs, if that makes sense. So these ones actually get displayed out, and it's more of like a self-serve version of like stickers, while the Genshin ones, the Honkai Star Rail, and at the time Fate Grand Order and Fire Emblem were all like, you tell me which ones you would like and then I would pick them out for you. But these ones are like all self-serve. So I have all my Ensemble Star ones, my Haikyuu ones, then I have the Hololive girls. So many of them are gone now. And then I have the Holo Star boys. And then, yeah, I started filling them up with some of the other designs. I also have Mint and Doki, and then some of the other Niji members, which I think I'm changing to the Holo Flakes rather than the Holo vinyl that I'm using for these ones to make them a little bit different. Since the style, I ended up going with something that's a little bit more detailed for some reason, rather than doing like the simple ones. Yeah, so I will have to make a lot more pouches because I think the Niji members will take up pretty much all of these for the most part. I wanted to quickly stop by and tell you about some wonderful snacks from TokyoTreat and Sakuraco. TokyoTreat is a fun and exclusive Japanese snack box featuring unique and exclusive flavors straight from Japan. Each box is filled with a variety of full-size Japanese snack items like limited edition Kit Kats, uniquely flavored Japanese chips, and occasional Japanese sodas that are only available in Japan for a limited time. The box has a lot of like cute animal themed snacks I found, and everything looks so cute and colorful. I ended up really liking these little cat ball shaped gummies. Not only were they cute, but they're like the perfect texture of gummy for me. They don't really stick to your teeth and just like a nice chew to them. Well, Sakuraco is a monthly Japanese artisan snack box that supports local Japanese snack makers. And looking upon this box, there's this really cute little cloth. So this is the Shichi Fukujin Dharma Tengui cotton cloth. And you can see that each box comes with 20 traditional, authentic, and Japanese artisan snacks, including Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware, which happens to be this cloth this time. So the snacks are definitely more geared towards the traditional Japanese flavor. I was actually really surprised that there was a pickled ginger type of crisp out there, as well as these octopus senbei. The flavor of both of these are actually really flavorful and very nice. I really like seafood flavored like crisps or like snacks, but I was actually shocked about the pickled ginger crisp, as I don't really recall a snack that has this particular flavoring. Both boxes come with a 24-page cultural guide, and it includes information regarding ingredients and allergens of each of the snacks, but also informs you of little tidbits revolving around culture and traditions in Japan. You can learn about samurai or even learn about how some of the snacks were made from the blurbs in this booklet. Each month has a different theme, meaning that you get to try out a whole new selection of new treats and snacks every month. For example, Sakuraco's theme for the month of May is Savoring Osaka. And as per usual, I will be trying out the tea. So kind of like a little fun fact that I tend to give the second tea bag to my mom, and she actually has been really liking and got introduced to like sencha, genimaicha, hojicha teas from a lot of these boxes. So this time was the Fukumushi sencha, which is from the renowned Makinohara region, and this one's actually really rich in flavor and very umami. If you like to get a box for yourself or want to give these as a lovely gift to your family or friends, then do check out the links in the description. Thank you again to Sakuraco and TokyoTreat for sponsoring today's video. Now back to our little convention prep. So it's a little hard to see. I have like a whole list that I sent to myself on Discord, so I can kind of like cross some of these off. Not all of them are on here, just because I do have like the main ones from the Express already finished, so not all of them are listed. I have a video going so I can listen to it while I sketch. I also compiled all my references, so yeah, I am going to sketch on the iPad first. We'll transfer them to Clip Studio Paint, so I think that's kind of like my work pipeline at the moment. Okay, so this might sound crazy for some people. Right now it's like about 1:40 in the morning, so like 1:40 a.m. I usually sleep closer to 3 o'clock, but for some reason I'm tired. So I think I'm gonna call it a night. Out of like the 10 that I ended up sketching, we only finished 2, but it's not too bad since I ended up finishing Aglaia, Anaxa, Branya, Kalis, Castris, Clara. Who else did I do? Hyacinth, Jingyan, and Lauta, Stell, and I guess like Yanqing. So we ended up finishing quite a bit today. I just didn't show all of it on camera. But I think tomorrow morning I will continue on with Bailu and Danheng. And then we have Hua Hua and Jiao Chu. I actually don't know how to say his name. I always forget how to say his name. Then we have, what's your name? Fugue. And then we have Ron Mei. And then we have Black Swan and the Herta. So I will try to finish all those and hopefully get a new batch running very, very soon because I am missing so many characters. So we'll see. Because I'm sure there's fans for like every character in Honkai Star Rail, but I'm going to try to prioritize some because I don't know if I can finish everything by Thursday. So we'll see. But I'll leave you guys here for now. I will probably vlog a little bit more on Sunday because I have a headache right now. I can't tell if it's from these headphones, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so right now I have finished Black Swan and the Herta. Let me put away my references here. So I have this one of Bailu as well as Danheng IL. We have Hua Hua and Zhao Cho. I actually don't know how to say his name. And then we also did Fugue and Run Mei. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is probably right now it is 10:50. I think I have to finish editing something and getting it uploaded. I ended up doing like majority of recording for today, so we only finished I think only 8 chibis. I will sketch more once we are finished with the editing, but I don't think I'm going to show the editing in this video since it's not going to be about the con prep by any means. But I think before we start to sketch our new batch, which hopefully I'll sketch like another 10, maybe I'll see if I can find those little binder trading card sleeves so that we can make a few more and prep these guys probably for printing and cutting. We'll see if I'll do any printing and cutting tonight before we move on, because right now what my chibis are looking like, I have technically 4-ish days left to finish these. So this is what my batch is currently looking like. I know it's a little crusty. Ignore my little sample one, but this is kind of what we're looking like. And then I think these are what my Genshin ones were. So there's a lot more in this one compared to my Star Rail ones. So there's a lot to catch up on, but hopefully we can get a lot done in the next few days. I think this video will probably go up before I finish everything. So this is pretty much only Saturday and Sunday, I think, footage. But let's see if I will record again for the remaining days for a different video or like vlog type. I don't know how long or how I'm gonna edit this video per se, but we'll see. I don't know how to describe this, and I don't know if I've shown you guys this before, but there's this game that I have downloaded from Steam, and it's great for if you like kind of like Pomodoro-esque studying or sectioning off like your work. So it comes with like a timer. Let me put stuff here. I don't have anything here technically, but you can do like tasks or lists. You can have like habits and journaling as well, but you can collect these little spirit guys and like make your own characters. It's super cute. It also has like lo-fi music, which is great, and you get to customize your space. So I'll put the name on the screen if you wish to check this out. Okay, so I ended up re-exporting this footage again because I accidentally forgot my little Wanu stamp in the corner, but I think I will try to find those binder things first. I keep saying it, but I have no clue where I put them. The problem is like, it's one of those things I remember seeing, but I don't know if it's because I moved. I actually have no idea where it is. In here. So I have like a bunch of like vinyl stuff. Oh wait, actually I think I know where it is. It has to be here. So these are my other vinyl packs. It's probably in here actually. The vinyl. Okay, so we have 100 pack of, which one are these? Sheet protectors. So these are 8.5 by 11, which I'll need later. Unless I shove them into here, so it feels awfully full. So let's take some of these out, and we have our nope. False alarm. The rest are in here maybe. Nope, these are all 5 by 7. Okay, so good news and bad news. I found the little trading card sleeves. So this is what I was talking about. If I show you guys, it's actually like a fairly thick material, so I feel like it won't break super easily. But you can see it has pockets both on the front and on the back, so they're double-sided. Now, unfortunately, I accidentally left my, what is it called? The little Velcro circles in a container somewhere else. So I know it's not here. I will probably have to grab them tomorrow. So I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to work on this currently. And depending on what time I can go grab them tomorrow, I might include it in this vlog of me kind of fixing these up. We'll see. What I am going to do is to finish off sketching the rest of the... I want to do another 10 chibis for the Honkai Star Rail one, so let's go ahead and do that instead. Also, I don't know if I showed you guys this. So I will link where I got this guy because I think he's super cute, but he's like a pencil holder technically. Super cute. But more recently I've been using this one because I was making like prototypes and I finally got these in the mail like a few weeks ago, or like a week or two ago I think. And these are my Dungeon Meshi ones. But I also have like a Haikyuu one. I made like such a small limited stock. So this is the front side, and then we have the back side with the other members. The same design, which I think they look super cute. I wanted them to be high enough so that they could separate between two different pens, if that makes sense. This makes sense, hopefully, to you guys. So pen number 1 and pen number 2. So luckily, I think these guys are tall enough that it will actually separate the two pens from hitting each other, so they're quite stable. I did not make these guys high enough because the length of them got shrunk a little bit, and I forgot to tell the manufacturer to shrink the height of our nets. So these ones kind of roll around just a smidge. I think Yamaguchi, I wanted to call him Yamazaki, but this is not Gintama. So Yamaguchi I think is just tall enough, alongside with like Sugawara's Ahoge. I think it prevents the pens and stuff from rolling, but you can basically fit 2 pens, or in this case, so you have a stylus, and then I also like to have my Apple Pencil, so I can kind of carry 2, just because this guy can only carry 1, but he's like so cute. They keep usually my tablet pen together. So I ended up making like a few new charms as well. So I've had this like idea for a long time. So I ended up making little like tea bag charms of Dungeon Meshi characters. So we have Izutsume, Chilchak, and I have like the little gradation on the acrylic, which I think looks super cute, like a color to clear. We have Senshi, Marcia, and then Laios. I think these look super cute. I made like a super small run because I don't know how well these are gonna do at the convention. I do want to make like other characters in the future, and I might fix like the layout because I didn't realize the bleed would be a little bit strange with such thin lines for like the outline of the tea bag. I think these actually turned out pretty cute alongside with these. So I wanted to make, whoops, I dropped Till. I wanted to make also Alien Stage acrylic charms. So we have Till, get Ivan. I think these actually turned out pretty cute. I drew them with the flowers from that one promotional image. I had all of them laying in like their coffins. We have Suwa, Mitzi. I don't know, I think all of these turned out really cute. I think they're a little bit too large in my opinion. I was kind of hoping they'd be a little bit smaller, but I think that's my mistake for picking the incorrect size. We have Luca. And then obviously, last but not least, we have Hyuna, which I gave her the gold one. I was not too sure if I wanted her to also have like the red star. Actually, I don't even know if a red one was available, but yeah, Hyuna. I love this side, so cute. This is what she looks like. Okay, last but not least is the sticker books. So I think I made a different version. I think it was like only the 17 like bonbongy sticker book, but I have these ones based off of my little notebooks. I just reformatted them so that they would fit the sticker book dimensions, alongside with changing it so that it would match a little bit with more of like a sticker book aesthetic without just being plain flowers. So I ended up putting sticker garden in the center with like a grid background and gave it a little bit of like a glass look kind of to it. So this is like the front, the sticker paper, the protector, and then our back side, which I think turned out pretty cute. And then we have this one, so the Forget-Me-Not version as well. The colors look really good. I'm always happy with like Vogue Grace's quality, especially for like the sticker books and notebooks and stuff. So the front side and then the back side, which I think also looks pretty cool. Yeah, unfortunately I did make like a very, very small batch for these because I feel like sticker books tend to not sell too well for myself, but I'm a little bit hesitant when it comes to making like slightly more expensive products, and especially like I said with the tariffs going on, I don't really want to have like an overhaul of too much stock left over since I don't really go to too many conventions in a year. So yeah, these will be available at Otafest, which I'm super excited to at least debut them there. If not, I'll just give like these to my friends if they don't sell well, and I'll just like give them as gifts, even if it's like a profit lost. I don't know, I think they turned out really cute. So let's switch gears again and sketch at least 10 more chibis. I'm going to check my list and update it. For some reason, it makes me happy that like all of these are crossed off. Like I still have like a few that are not on this list that are already crossed off as well. I just did only the remaining ones on here, but I just counted the remaining ones that I have to do for the next few days, and I have 29. And if I do, let's say 10 a day, that means 3 days of only drawing chibis, which kind of sucks. I can probably power through, but I definitely am going to see if I can prioritize. And then we'll probably go like Rappa, Jade, Acheron, and yeah, we'll see. I think I might follow my list. We'll see how organized I actually want to be. I think for the most part, I finished all of these ones over here, which are more the newer characters. I might add these two in a separate sticker so that it's not just Chibi. Yeah, I think that's it. Otherwise, I think I don't remember her name. It's like the cat girl. Okay, so let's go ahead, start sketching out, starting with Rappa. And these should go by fairly quick, hopefully. Right now it is 12:50. I'm expecting to finish hopefully before 2 for the sketching. It shouldn't take too long, and then maybe I will squish in to the 4 chibis today so that we can get a head start, similar to yesterday, since I only ended up doing 8 today. My sketches are so ugly. So these are 4, 6, 8, and I put these 2 as the last ones, so we have a complete 10. I forgot to grab references for Jingliu, so that's why I ended up skipping her and putting these 2 together instead. I am going to squeeze in, because right now it's 2 a.m., so it did take me an hour to just do these sketches right now. But I think it's also because I was watching stuff that I got distracted, so it is 2 a.m. But yeah, I'm going to see if we can squeeze in some of these into like the colored in Lineart version so that we can get a head start, and then hopefully won't be too behind for the next following days. If not, I'll call it quits early and go to sleep. So if this is where we end today's video, I will see you guys next time on probably Saturday's video, depending on when this comes out. And hopefully by Saturday, it will be convention day, or day 2 for the convention. So hopefully it's going well, future me. But I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!